Yay Media Group.
Well, here, this is a study that's kind of in my favor because I'm down, you know what I mean, to have more sex. So I could be like, well, it makes you look younger. So it's a good, what are you looking at? Why'd your face look like that?
No, I was reading the comments. Hey guys, episode 129. Excuse if you hear our kids. They are running around upstairs and I told them, we are recording. I need everybody to be quiet.
Why didn't you tell them to go outside?
I did, and they're in here.
Oh.
They're hot. They've been running around.
They're hot?
They've been running around since they got home. They were jumping on the trampoline and running around.
Oh boy.
And
I don't need to hear that it's hot when it's 60 degrees outside.
It's pretty hot out there. I just walked out there.
It's going to be 80 this weekend.
I can't wait.
Well, it's already getting nice.
I wasn't trying to, but I got some sun on my face. We were at the lacrosse game and I had like an outline. My sunglasses were kind of cat-eyed and I had like this cat shape here on my eyes. I got sun.
Yeah, you did get sun.
I know. I wasn't trying to. But
I'm excited. This is how big of a loser I am and how old I am. I'm excited like to get the lawn going and put like some Renew on there. And I got some grass seed and I'm ready to
We're already supposed to be on it. Retired neighbor came over and he was like, look at my grass. Look how green it is. I've already started. We're behind, I guess. He said that we need to be laying whatever seed down that you do. And he said normally in Colorado, we get dumped with a snow right before Mother's Day or on Mother's Day. And he said that will sit and soak and it helps your yard. So we're behind.
Well, tell him I have a sprinkler that I could
You know what is weird though? As soon as the weather, like it's been beautiful here, the weeds are just popping up left and right.
Yeah, well, I'm going to take care of all that this week/weekend because it's going to start getting nice. So
yeah,
that's what I'm going to be doing.
I'm going to have to get rid of I do the dip nails and I do it in the fall. I have like a system that I do fall, winter. But as soon as yard work time comes, I'm going to have to get rid of these because I can't do yard work with my nails.
What do you do?
I pull weeds. I mow. You don't even mow the lawn. What are you talking about? What? Ask the neighbors. Everybody will say Jordan's out there pulling weeds and doing things. You'll take care of the backyard. Well, you actually burned the yard last year.
All right. Anyways, no one wants to talk about yard work anyway. I was just saying it's getting nicer and that's what I'm going to do. What do you got lined up today? I heard you produced this show.
No, I did want to say, oh my gosh, you guys. So we are living I feel like I'm living in my car, just going back and forth and living on the field, taking Lawson to practices and games and all of that. I'm so sorry if y'all can hear these kids. Yeah, you guys
could probably hear
They sound like people are dying upstairs.
They're all right.
Oh wait, sorry, I got sidetracked. Oh, living on the field, and I cannot stand when I seriously want to like secretly film Jeff and like post it. Whenever we're driving and it's super busy and where Lawson's games are, it's a lot of soccer people, lacrosse, and the parking. I'm like, take that spot. That's a good spot. And it's like we can open the doors. I don't have to worry about the kids hitting someone's car. And then you get in the tiniest parking spot. And then I have to stand and hold the door for the boys to get out because I'm scared they're going to hit someone's car with their door. And it drives me insane. And I thought about this last Saturday. I was going to secretly like pull my phone out and like record you without you knowing.
And what are you going to write? He takes the first spot that's available closest to the field?
You don't take the closest spot sometimes. I'm like, me and him will get in arguments about this because I'm like, just take that spot and you just keep like driving and you pass the good parking spots.
I don't pass the spots. I go in the first one and you want me to go all the way down. I don't know what you want. You're a bad backseat driver. And the key thing, I don't know, I've mentioned this, she's got to hold the keys. It drives me insane That drives me insane.
But it's-
and you're always dawdling in the back. So you're like a football field behind everybody. And we have to wait for you to come. And then you don't even take the keys out of the car. You have to do this thing where you hold your finger on the door opener. So then the door's open.
Because the keys are lost.
We'll start walking up and open the trunk. I have jackets. I have chairs.
Don't act like I don't carry anything.
Okay, but I'm just saying.
I'm carrying
your
chairs
key
too.
thing's out of control. If you want to throw stones, and you are a terrible backseat driver.
You're a terrible driver. When I'm,
I don't tell you
you're
what
a
to
bad
do.
driver. Oh,
No, I'm
yes,
not.
you do. Yes, you do.
I'm a
You
good
totally
driver. I'm overly
what to
sensitive and aware of what's happening.
No, you're not. The other day when we were going, you were like, wait, what's happening? And you were mad at some driver or whatever. And you just put me in a bad mood when you drive and when you park. I think you need to start driving your own car.
Yeah, it's coming. Yeah, but I'll have my own keys.
Good. My keys are lost in my purse somewhere and they're going to get there. And I'm holding as much stuff as you.
Well, hurry up.
Oh, walk with us and then you won't be aggravated.
Well, I'm trying to get everything in the car and get out of there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, the parking thing. One day I'm going to secretly record him with the parking thing because it drives me every
Speaking
time.
of recording, let's talk a little bit about that post that you made
What
and
post?
how many people commented of me in the airplane.
Oh, that's funny.
I thought so too.
I guess not. Well, listen, people are so sensitive. Exactly. So if I recorded you and posted that on my Instagram, we're not really fighting. We bicker, but we're not really fighting. It's like humor. It's like marriage humor. It's funny.
First of all,
people would find a reason to get mad. So I did this post. If y'all are like, what are you talking about? When we went to Chicago, I recorded Jeff and he is on his phone and you had ordered a beer and you're just playing on your phone. And I downloaded the iPads. I did this, and this. And I wish I was a dad because you were just sitting in your seat and I'm in the middle with both the kids, doing everything. But it's not a Jeff bashing. It was supposed to be funny. But all of you, listeners and people who follow me, who know us from watching, y'all thought it was funny. All of the moms were writing, I want to be a dad, or exactly my life, same, or all men are the same. Y'all all wrote back something funny. And then someone had reposted, I think it's got 1.4 million views. And then other people will post. And then people who don't follow us, who don't know us, are like, what a deadbeat dad. Or people attacking me, what a loser you are for recording your husband. Your husband's the one that pays the bills. You should be appreciative. And at the bottom of the post, I wrote, Jeff does a lot for our family. This is just funny. It's just supposed to be a joke. And I did this funny music with it, do, da, do, da, do, da, do. And then now other people are coming, but I'm letting it go because sometimes bad stuff. I mean, look at it. People are fighting on there.
Yeah. But it's so funny because first of all, what did you think I was doing? I got in my seat. We have 4 people on our family, so they have the whole row to themselves. They don't have to sit next to a stranger. I'll sit with the kids. I have no problem sitting with the kids. I'll get in the aisle seat, push them in, and they have their movies and stuff, and it's all good. They got their little snacks. It's not a problem. What do people think I'm doing? I went and found my own seat, and I didn't help you guys, and I'm just drinking beers up there?
I know some lady put, and he's chomping his gum with his open.
And then the guy from that TV show, The Jury, chimes in from Chicago. I don't even know who this nerd is. And he said something. Yeah, I'm going to snap back a little bit because how about a little clap back? You think I'm a deadbeat dad because of funny video?
Oh, people are just overly sensitive.
I know.
And people
I'm half
aren't
joking
even
too.
reading people aren't even reading the caption. It's you can't even joke anymore about something like that.
But you know what I want to do? This is I want to always wanted to do TV show. And they probably said it 100 million times. I would like to, those people who commented that, I'd like to go to their family and check out how their living situation is. All these people who comment and be like, you wrote that? And I'm at your house and you have 18 cats and 2 dogs that you don't clean up. This is your 3rd marriage that you can't lock down. And you got some problems that I could point out.
Yeah.
You scumbag.
Well, listen, if we're not making bickering or we're not.
I know. I don't know
hang
why.
on. I'm just saying, and we're not making fun of each other, like doing posts like that, then there's probably a problem really going on. I'm talking about us.
For sure.
When Jeff and I stop bickering and stop like doing posts, making fun of each other, then then you're going to know that there's a problem between us.
But I don't understand why people, I don't know. It's not like I even care. I just brought it up because we're talking about that. But it's just, people baffle me. I'm so baffled by people.
Well, it's just, you can't, and it's just nothing. You can't even joke anymore about one little thing, and people come at you. Or some guy's like, "You should be happy. I'm sure he's the one that paid for your flight and everything." And
you
I'm
damn
like,
right, buddy. I like that comment.
I wanted to write back and be like, "He did pay for the flight, by the way." But it's just like that stuff is funny to me. Like when I scroll on Instagram.
And here's the thing: if you're gonna write a mean comment, not just on our page, on someone else's page, be clever about it. Because I don't think you get into trouble or people take it. They're like, oh man, they got me on that one. If you're clever about like giving somebody the business, I think it's okay. I think if you're funny and you're sarcastic and witty when you do it, it's okay. If you're just like, look at this deadbeat dad, and like you're serious about that, it's like, what is wrong with you? Yeah. What is wrong with your head? One, why are you commenting on a stranger's social media post? You know what I mean? And don't think I'm the only one you comment on or yours is the only one. You're probably doing that all day long to nauseum, and you have no friends and you live online and you think robots are your friends. Don't get me started.
I don't ever, I would never comment anything mean on someone's.
I don't comment on anything because I don't want to get it misconstrued.
You're not even on.
I'm
You're
not
not even on social media.
But I do sometimes think of like funny messages. I'm like, oh, I would totally write this. But then they might take it the wrong way, or someone might take it the wrong way, and then the whole other thing starts.
But I love y'all that watch this. It cracks me up because when y'all see a reel on Instagram that relates kind of to us or things that we've bickered about, y'all always send it to me and are like, this made me think of you guys. Like with the tumblers, somebody will do a video of a wife coming out with 5 tumblers and the dad just sitting in the car waiting on the wife to come out. That's funny. And y'all send that to me, or y'all will send me something about the airlines, somebody griping about the airlines. And, but yeah, it's just, you can't have fun anymore.
People are too serious. All right. We're just joking, and we'll take a break and come back.
Okay.
Here we go. Spring has sprung. I like saying that. Is that overused yet?
I think so, kind of.
Well, it's here. And guess what that means? Summer bod.
Oh, I'm not at the summer bod.
Neither am I. But you know what? I feel good inside because I've been taking my AG1.
Yes, every single day. The other day, I skipped, and I say this all the time. It's like my body's telling me, you missed. You didn't take your AG1. Like, I know when I don't take my AG1.
I take my AG1 every single morning. It's the first thing I put in my body with a couple ounces of water. I do 1 scoop of AG1, pop it in there, shake it up. I put it down, ready to go for my day. And it's cut my vitamins at least more than in half. I'd say at least I got rid of a third of my vitamins because of AG1 and all the nutrients inside there with the prebiotics and probiotics and everything else.
And I say this all the time, but zinc usually makes me feel sick and my stomach feel icky. And it doesn't do that at all. I feel really good. I don't have brain fog. I feel like I have energy. It's like my typical routine in the morning. Get up, 4 ounces of AG1, get vitamin D3, K2, and out the door, and then drink it really fast, come home, and I'm ready for my walk.
That's right. Unlike other supplements that make big claims without the research, AG1 is formulated based on the latest science in nutrition and wellness. And that's why I love it.
AG1 can help support your digestion, your energy levels, like I said, your skin health from within, cravings, and so many more things. Have you noticed any of these, Jeff?
I mean, I just noticed now it's become part of my routine. So if I miss it, I know I miss it, and my body knows I miss it.
Yeah.
And spring also means spring break, and summer means travel, and you got to pack those AG1 packets when you're on your way so you don't miss a day.
When it comes to our health, We want something that we can trust, and that's why we choose AG1. With science-backed ingredients and real benefits, we both feel that AG1 makes it easy to support your overall wellness every day. And that's why we have been partnering with AG1 for so long.
And AG1 is offering new subscribers a free $76 gift when you sign up. You'll get a welcome kit, a bottle of D3, K2, and 5 free travel packets, what I just mentioned, in your first box. So make sure to check out drinkag1.com/togetherness to get this offer. That's drinkag1.com/togetherness to start your spring, summer off on the right foot.
Jeff's going to be like, are you serious? Okay, now, welcome back. Now, this isn't anything that I think is, who knows if this is real. This is just something that I saw on Instagram, and I thought I just wanted to hear Jeff's opinion of what Jeff says, because he normally goes on. So who knows how accurate or real this is. I will read what it says in the caption just so everybody knows. So it says, having daily sex can make you look younger. People who have frequent sex may look up to 7 to 10 years younger than their actual age. So then in the caption, it says, research suggests that regular sexual activity may contribute to a more youthful appearance. A British clinical psychologist conducted a study, and the reason why I'm doing this, if you watch DBL,
dude, studies are such bullshit.
That's such bullshit. Mad about studies
because they just make it up, and you could say whatever you want. Continue what you're saying, and then I'll start chopping it apart.
Okay. It says individuals who engage in sex frequently can appear 5 to 7 years younger than their actual age. He attributes this effect to the release of human growth hormone during intercourse, which enhances skin elasticity and reduces wrinkles. And then there's other things, but I'm not going to read everything.
Yeah.
But I had to do it because, one, it's a study, and two, I remember on your show, Suzanne Summers was on.
Oh yeah.
And she said that they have sex every day, or was it multiple times a day?
Yeah, she said she had sex like multiple times a day.
You were like, yeah, right. So do you think having sex, I just want to hear your opinion.
Well, here, this is a study that's kind of in my favor because I'm down, you know what I mean, to have more sex. So I could be like, well, it makes you look younger. So it's a good, what are you looking at? Why'd your face look like that?
No, I was reading the comments.
What did you just read?
I can't repeat it.
Oh, you can't? Your face like totally changed.
No, somebody wrote something dirty, and I was like, wait, what?
Oh, you can't read it?
I don't want to say.
All right. Anyways, so that's a good one, saying like, oh, we should have more sex because it makes you younger. But in all honesty, I think it's complete horseshit.
I don't think it does.
Yeah, all studies. First of all, when they're like, we took a copy of a blah, 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 nobody asked me.
Yeah.
Did they ask you? They didn't ask any of my friends. I don't know who takes these surveys. I've never even been approached to take a survey.
Yeah.
So where did they get this 65% of Americans ages about? No, that's not true. How do you know that? You don't know that's true.
If someone tells
you're taking a small percentage, you're taking maybe, we don't even know how many people are in these studies that they do. It could be 50 people. And then you average it out from there. It's 100 people. So 10 people, and half those people are mental patients, and they don't have anything to do but take surveys all day. So I don't want to hear a survey from a mental patient of what they would do. I'm a little snappy. I kind of just got home, so I had a long day, and I'm tight from the weekend. So I'm half joking, but half serious.
No, I don't. I really don't think it makes you younger. I think it can reduce stress. I do believe that. I think it can reduce stress and relax you.
And I think it makes your relationship better.
It does make you, yeah.
I think all those things. But come on. It gets rid of wrinkles and it makes you look younger. There is no thing to make you look younger. I don't know why people keep reaching for this. If you eat 6 kiwis and put 6 grapes in your butt, you automatically look younger. If the Kardashians said that, people would be jamming grapes up there. For real.
I wouldn't, but they get so much stuff done.
But I'm just saying, if like a celebrity says something, it gets out there.
There's a new thing. What is it?
The snail?
Sperm or something?
No, you know that snail.
No, salmon sperm or something. Isn't that what Jessica Simpson?
See, I don't believe that
Jessica Simpson
either.
just said it. What was it? It's
And how about
something sperm. I would never put sperm on my face.
How about the snail goop? People put that on their face.
That's not sperm though, is it?
It's not sperm, but it's goo.
I don't want sperm on my face.
Whale sperm? I think just because it's like, again, it's something that's hard to get, or who even tested that? How do you get whale sperm? How do you even get that?
I don't know. I think in a weird way.
You think like I don't know.
A weird way.
Well, I know how you get it. I know, but I don't know how you get it.
And then what? You take it and then it runs through like a lab and you're like,
So oil fillets out there jerking off whales? Sorry, that was too much. You know what I mean? I don't understand. I don't buy all this stuff. I don't buy anything anymore. I'm so jaded by like everything on the internet.
She drinks snake sperm. Jessica Simpson.
Get out of here.
Snake sperm? See, that's weird. That's beyond weird to me. Just go get a nice facial. Get a hydrofacial.
It's the same
thing.
thing.
Get some good products.
It's like the people who, again, if you do, but they eat their placenta.
Oh, when I was pregnant with Lawson, remember we were living in LA and I was working at the hair salon and everybody kept telling me to get my placenta made in pills.
Capsule.
And I could eat them. Yeah, or something.
Dude, what's up? We have daily vitamins. We don't need to eat placentas.
They were saying it's good. And I was like, that's just a little weird for me.
Yeah, but that's like California kooky. I don't like all. How is it much better? How is it that much better for you than taking vitamins?
I don't know. I wasn't into it. I was just like, I would just listen and be respectful. But
I'm sure there's nutrients in there, but I'm sure there's just as much nutrients in a vitamin that you take.
Well, it's just like breastfeeding. You know, people make you feel bad if you can't breastfeed your baby. Well, that was in LA.
Yeah, LA's got a different set of rules. You know, not rules, but they live it. They're strange birds over there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They do things really, and then they really buy what they're selling to other people, like the placenta thing. I know people do that. I know it's a thing, but I don't know.
A lot of the stuff I tried that people kept trying to tell me to do, and none of it worked.
Listen, I
like
think
rubbing things on your nipples to help get your milk. Just like all this weird stuff. It never worked. But I didn't know. I was new. I'm like, okay, maybe this does work.
But some of these dumb things I do jump on. Like drinking lemon juice first thing in the morning. I tried that before.
I think they say to do that.
I know, kind of get your digestion going. So that makes a little bit of sense to me. So I'm curious about certain things. So I'm like, oh, that's good. But like when it's some like whale sperm to make you look younger, that's snake oil to me. You know what I mean? It's somebody trying to get rich and they paid some celebrity to endorse it. And now the word's out, you know, and who knows if it truly works or not.
Yeah, that's a little too much for me. I'd rather stick with my not daily, but my facials, lasers, Botox.
I'm sure that helps. But I mean, the truth is we're all going to get old, you know? There's things you could do to prevent it and slow it down, but ultimately.
I think on guys, it's hotter when you can see like their wrinkles. And I don't know. I just think they look hotter. They look rougher.
I've said this before, but I like, you know, when somebody looks a little bit weathered. You know, like when they have there's this restaurant in LA, speaking of LA, they have like close-ups of all the celebrities, like men and women and stuff. And I don't know, I just like that look. You know what I mean?
Because it's real.
Yeah, I do like that.
I think men look hot when they're weathered. Like you have all your lines here. But if you got those like with Botox, I think it looks better showing your lines.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It is what it is. I'd like to look younger, but
you have
truth
great
is I'm
skin,
older.
though. I know you're older, but you have great skin. You can do facials, things like that, like laser treatments. I think that's better having your skin like look nice than be like frozen. Like when I do my Botox, they always say I'm an annoying one for getting baby Botox because it doesn't last as long. But I always say I still want to be able to see my crow's feet and I still want to be able to have movement here. I just want to look just like refreshed, like I got a good night's sleep and my face looks good.
There is like a social aspect to it. Like men are allowed to get away with that more so than women. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Definitely. I know people don't.
Well, like you can, like gray hair, having gray hair and weathered is.
Yeah, it is. It does lean towards
But if
men.
a woman did that, somebody might be like, oh, she's letting her hair go gray. Oh, she hasn't got Botox. Oh, she's letting herself go.
Yeah. There is a social stereotype for sure to
think that.
Yeah.
But then there are women that let their hair go gray, and I think they look so good.
Yeah.
With gray hair. Some women can pull it off and it looks fantastic on them. If they get tired of color, my mom says that all the time. She's like, I get so tired of going to the salon, coloring my hair. I just would love to let it go gray.
Let it go.
She just doesn't want to have while you're
The
letting
half and
it
half?
go. Yeah. I was like, well, you got to just put on a hat and just fight through it.
Yeah, that is tough for women. And like, yeah, you don't want like I don't know. What do I know?
Yeah. So we went from sex to talking about sperm on your face.
It kind of goes with the flow.
But we didn't touch base. So my answer is no. I don't think if you have sex that much that you do look younger. I think it just reduces stress, and I think it creates a bond with your partner. When people say, if I see it on social media or if I've met somebody who've hung out with them, they're like, oh, me and my husband have sex every day. I don't really believe that. Because I think when you have kids, you got so much going on. Like, you don't really have the time, or even if you do have the time, you're kind of like tired.
Yeah, of course. Suzanne Summers said like 3-4 times a day.
No, that's too
R.I.P.
much. Some people might. Some people need it more, maybe. But I think like once a week is
3-4
fine.
times a day?
That's too much.
Dude, I don't even work that hard at work. No way.
I could see maybe if you went on vacation, it was like a romantic vacation, maybe.
Yeah, but
Maybe.
not every day.
Not every day.
What's for dinner? Hang on. I'll be right back.
My vote's once a week.
Yeah, well, if you want to look younger, we should up that number. All right, let's take a quick break. I don't know who has run into this problem out there, but when was the last time you needed to go to the doctor, but you didn't have the time, you don't have the energy, you don't feel like finding a doctor that you can trust? All these things pile up and they become excuses of why you can't go see a doctor. I know I do them myself.
I think we've all been there. And I think booking a doctor's appointment and just the whole process of it and talking to somebody, you're just like, ugh, I just don't feel like doing it today. And you push it off.
Yeah.
And then you never book the doctor's appointment.
Yeah, you have a little ache or something that you wake up with, or you worked out the night before, you did something on the weekend that you don't even know what happened, but you don't want to go see a doctor because of all the trouble and problems and finances that come with it.
So don't settle. Have you ever driven like an hour away to go to a doctor that's in network, and you really want to see a doctor that's 5 minutes down the road, and you can't see this is actually a problem that Jeff and I have experienced with our kids.
Yeah. You want a doctor that's right next to you that all your friends go to and they say it's the best, but they're not in your network. So you got to drive an hour to Wyoming and go see a doctor over there. I'm being a little facetious, but you know what I mean.
We're telling you that you don't have to settle anymore because now you have Zocdoc, and Zocdoc is a thing you can trust.
That's right. Zocdoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare high-quality in-network doctors and click to instantly book an appointment.
We're talking about booking in-network appointments with more than 100,000 doctors across every specialty, from mental health to dental health, primary care, urgent care, and more. That's important, urgent care, because that is annoying if they are not in-network.
So stop putting off those doctor's appointment and go to Zocdoc.com/togetherness to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. Stop putting it off.
That's Zocdoc, ZocDoc.com/togetherness. Zocdoc.com/togetherness. Do you like my shoes? They're very light.
Yeah. All right. Say welcome back.
Welcome back.
All right. We're going to take some calls from the what? From the Togethermess Hotline. I don't know why that came out like that. Here's the number if you guys don't know. Again, to refresh your memory, it's 720-722-1082. That's the Togethermess Hotline. Call, leave, whatever you want. We've been loving these lately. I didn't know this was even going to become part of our kind of everyday podcast, but I like just taking
a
the
couple
callers, see what
and
they
then
say.
doing our quotes.
And then it goes it takes it in a different direction. So yeah, are you going to do them? You have some handy?
This, I don't have the name. It just says unknown.
Maybe they'll say it in there.
Anxiety and menopause.
Uh-oh.
Sorry. Just wanted to...
Hang on. Let me go back.
Hi, this is actually not a funny message. Sorry. Just wanted to talk to Jordan a second, let her know, going through her anxiety stuff lately. Just wanted to share my experience with her. My anxiety went through the roof right when I turned about 40 years old. Is because of perimenopause. And I know you said that your hormone test came back normal. Just want to let you know normal range does not mean it's optimal. I just worry that your anxiety might get worse just because, and your panic attacks because of as your hormones change. A lot of women, that's what we deal with at this age. I'm now 54 and I have been on a BioT testosterone the last probably 10 years, and it changed my life. So I don't know if you have Facebook, but maybe look up the page Wake Her Up. It's all women in the ages of like 35 to on up talking about perimenopause, menopause, and what hormones and replacing your hormones can do just for your happiness, your everyday life, and wellness and anxiety and stuff like that. It's a game changer. So I just wanted to let you know that's out there. There's resources for you. So, and if you don't have Facebook, maybe get it just to look at that page. Thanks. Hope you guys are doing good. Bye.
Oh, I love that. I agree. I think it could. My someone I'm friends with just went to the doctor and they said she's already pre-menopause. I totally, I think I could be possibly. I'm very moody.
Yes.
And anxiety. I was actually talking with a friend. And right before my period, I will get, or like a couple days during my period, I get super depressed and I just want to sit at home. I want to be by myself. I want to watch like my murder documentaries, to be on the couch, and I'll be content for a couple days. And then as soon as my period is over, it's like I snap back and I'm right back to normal again. And I do it every single month. And a friend of mine, we were sitting outside talking and she's going through the same thing. And she was like, I am in like this depression and I can't snap out of it right now. And it's been like that for a week. And she's like, I don't feel like working. I don't feel like doing laundry. I don't feel like doing stuff like that. And I was just like, give yourself grace. You do a lot. And it's just, your hormones are crazy.
Yeah, I don't know
how it affects. I know Jeff's like, I'm not even going to comment.
No, I could notice it in you. I mean, it's visible.
Yeah. And I just walk right after we do this recording, because today I did my Amazon Live and I had to prep for that. So I didn't walk this morning because I like staying on a schedule. I have all my times, and if I know I'm not going to be back by 10 o'clock, then I don't do it because when I have my Amazon Live. So after we do this recording, I am already dressed and ready and I'm going to go out the door and start my walk.
Oh, you're going to go for a walk after this?
Right after this. But I've just been, that's why, I always look like this. I have my uniform on, Jeff.
Dude, I look like Mr. Rogers. I just put on whatever.
You always look nice. I always look frumpy, but.
Oh, I just put this on because I was I tried to close my eyes for 2 seconds before we started this.
Well, after we're done with this, you can take a little nap.
No, I got to work out too. We got to get on a routine. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So but yeah, it's just, if I walk, I feel better. Yesterday was Sunday. I got up at 7:30 in the morning. It was freezing out, you guys. And I bundled up and I made myself do it. And the wind was hitting my face, but it's cold. It kind of wakes you up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then yesterday I was doing everything. Vacuuming and laundry.
Oh my God, I ate everything yesterday. I hate myself.
Yeah, but that's just because you had drinks.
I know.
We were watching the Duke game. Did anybody watch the Duke game? I know we're a little late. That was crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy. Championship game actually starts in a little bit, so I could work out and watch that. But I went to this cool little clinic, not clinic, that's not the right word. this place called Eden here. It's, if you're local here in Colorado, it's in Centennial, I believe. And they just opened up. And again, they're not paying me to say this at all or anything, but it's something that I want to get more into. And they have, so what they do, they have it's kind of like a bunch of stuff under one roof. So they test your blood, which I wanted to do because I'm just getting older, know what you're deficient in vitamin wise. You know, I've done that in the past. I want to do that again. So they do that. They have IVs there. They have facials there. They have red light therapy there. They have saunas there. They have a workout room there that you could do a class with the instructor. Like everything under one roof, like nurses. It's like,
this is where you filmed.
This is where I filmed,
day.
for the show. We didn't even air it on the show I work on now, Great Day Colorado. But I just went there. I'm like, this is something that I need to like invest my time in and my money in. You know what I mean? Start taking care of myself. You know what I mean? Get a massage maybe once a month. It not only is it relaxing for me, but it's also good for you.
Well, I'm glad you're doing that because you have a hard time. You have a hard time doing things for yourself.
Yeah.
I always tell you, like, book a massage. I've had this gift card that a friend of ours gave us for 2 years now, and I still haven't used it. It's at like a massage place, and I sometimes have a hard time doing things like that. And I'm like, take it. Like, just take my gift card.
No, I don't want to take it. It's a gift.
I know, but I haven't used it. And then, but you need to do more things like that for yourself. It makes you feel better. Like for me,
yeah, it does.
It's getting my hair colored or maybe going to get a little bit of Botox or maybe a laser treatment. That makes me feel good. It's not me being, I don't know, people attack me for getting that stuff done. It's not.
Well, who cares what people say?
It's just me. Yeah. It makes me feel good.
Yeah. And so we filmed like little portions of me doing things. So I got a facial for like 5 minutes, you know what I mean? But it looks like a facial. But I was like, it felt so good for 5 minutes. And the girl's like, you're on TV. You got to take care of your skin. You know what I mean? We were just having that conversation. But I'm like, I do. Like, why don't I do that once in a while? It's relaxing. Like, you know, like girls are always like, spa day. I want a spa day.
Do it.
Like I want to like start taking care of myself and investing in myself a little bit and go there and get a facial. It's good for your skin. Get my blood work done. What am I deficient in vitamin wise? Get an IV. Ready to box the kangaroo. I need to start taking care of myself more is what I'm saying.
I was jealous you got the NAD plus. I want to get that done.
Yeah, they were going to give me a full IV and stuff, but we didn't have time to film all that because it takes an hour. But they just gave me an NAD shot.
Do those IVs, when you get them done and they're giving you vitamins, do they make you sick?
No, but you could taste the vitamins while it's going in you.
Ew.
So
really?
You know they have. I don't know if anyone's got an IV out there. They work. They really do work. But they have those mints everywhere. And so that's when they put those vitamins in the bag. Because you could get all sorts of IVs. One's just for hydration, or you get B12 in there, NAD. You know, it could get real costly. So you got to watch out what you want. But if you want like an immune one, it's going to have zinc in there and all sorts of stuff. But you could taste it. Like the ironness in your mouth. How do they
know? So like if you're drinking your AG1 all the time and you got those vitamins, how do they know you're not getting way too many vitamins if you're getting the IV? Or do you just go to an IV place if you're feeling bad and you need immune?
So I was run down, you know, I've been sick for a while now. I've been having like the scratchy cough for a month. It's driving me crazy. But a week into me being sick, I needed to bounce back so I could get to work. And I went and got an IV, and there is some like feeling under the weather, feeling a little jet lagged. And it's kind of, you can make your own whatever vitamins you want in there. If you did your research, like what you think you're lacking in or whatever, or there's just ones that are already pre-picked, like jet lagged, or I'm dehydrated, or I'm feeling under the weather. So it gives you all those vitamins.
And is it a nurse that's injecting you?
A nurse does it.
I was wondering. And how do you know if they're clean, the needles and stuff?
What are you talking about? They're clean. Where am I going to get this?
I don't know. Vet? Knowing you're getting a Groupon.
No. I do like a deal. But these places now, they check your blood pressure. You have to answer all these questions if it's your first time.
Oh, I thought you meant you just walk in and they just set you down. So they ask you.
I've been to these places. So I went in there and they're like, oh, you're already in there. If you're not in there, you have to answer all these questions. They take your blood pressure no matter what.
What do you think I think of every
Mexico.
time?
I know. Mexico.
Yeah. I think we've shared that story before. Yeah. It was a disaster.
There was a lot of blood.
And I didn't do it because I was like, I'm in Mexico. I'm not messing around here. And I don't even know if the person was a real nurse. And there was a lot of blood and somebody almost passed out. And I was like, what is
Did the nurse
going
put
on?
in the IV in mine and she didn't have the tube on it and blood just started squirting out? And she's like, no, bien. I'm like, no, bien. I'm bleeding.
I'm just standing off this side and they're like, do you want one? I'm like, I'm good. Everybody else can get one. And then one of his best friend's wife, she almost passed out and she's like, I'm white. I was
I've never seen someone like pass out like that. I mean, when I say white, she was
white,
like a wet piece of cardboard.
Oh yeah.
And she, I'm like, oh my God, she's going to go down.
And then I was like, if she goes down, I don't know what to do. I'm in Mexico and I don't even think this lady's a nurse. She doesn't even know what she's doing.
And then you know what? Because we were drinking, it was Mexico and stuff. And I'm like, oh, this is going to make me feel better. While all this is going on, my blood's on the floor. Katie's about to pass out. I'm like, oh my God, I think I'm getting a panic attack. This is making it worse.
Yeah, I'm so happy. I was like, I am not messing with needles in Mexico. Okay.
I got it done and I felt better.
Okay, so this is Darlene Bleached Hair. So let's see what
I'm
this
excited.
is about.
Hi, Jeff and Jordan. This is Darlene. I am from Indiana. I listen to you guys every single morning on my way to work or on my way home, one or the other. I try to get your episode in every day. I was listening to the one today, and it reminded me, you were talking about, like, coloring your hair, and Jeff was talking about how he bleached his hair blonde when you guys were younger. And, yeah, I remember doing that also with my girlfriends. We would lay out in the sun with, like, peroxide on our hair and turned it orange. And, yeah, it was horrible. But I just thought that was really funny, and it brought back a lot of memories for me. Thanks. Love you guys.
That's
Aw,
funny. Peroxide. Girls used to do that. Peroxide and lemon.
Yeah, and Sun-In. Remember Sun-In?
I think so, yeah.
Sun-In turn. I still do lemon juice. I have a spray bottle. It itches your head. But I remember my dad, he used to make me sit down at the beach. My dad would take oil and put it all over his face. And he'd be like, sit down. And he'd spray me with lemon juice. And I'd be like, it burns. And he's like, you'll be fine. And my hair when I was younger was white, like so white naturally. But now it's just getting darker. And I love this, Darlene. Thank you for calling. And yeah, Sun-In, lemon juice, peroxide, oil. That's why.
Those days are gone.
Gone. Oh, I saw something on Instagram the other day. This girl goes, going to the tanning bed. When was the last time you heard somebody say they're going to the tanning bed?
When I see one, I'm like, that place is still open?
How?
I don't know. I guess people still go. Why wouldn't you go get a spray tan or something?
Well, that's like what people are doing now, but I don't know anyone anymore. I mean, we've talked about tanning beds before, but that was, I mean, on the weekends, people are going, you talked about the bunny.
I remember.
Yeah. And now all you hear is just sunless tanning.
I mean, people still do it.
I would never step foot in a tanning bed ever again.
People still smoke ciggies and they know the consequences for that.
Probably
you know what I mean?
The ones in the tanning bed are the ones smoking ciggies.
You're probably right. Because it seems like people who smoke ciggies are extra tan. Aren't they?
Did I ever tell you, did I ever share this story about me telling my mom when I was 5 I wanted to smoke cigarettes?
Oh, I don't know.
Did I share this with you guys? Okay, I'm going to tell it. And if I repeat myself, I'm so sorry if y'all have heard this before.
Whatever. Yeah, go.
But okay, so my mom's aunt was married to this guy who was full Indian. Okay. And
Native American.
Native American.
All right, I'm just being safe. We got it.
Okay.
Yes.
And I think he was Cherokee because my grandpa says over in Kentucky, that's Cherokee.
Okay.
Okay. So my mom, when we would go to Shawneetown to visit, everybody on my mom's side of the family, pretty much all of them, except for my grandparents and my aunt and them, smoked cigarettes. And they always had tea. My mom's aunt had tea out and it would be on her front porch.
Like an iced tea?
Yeah. Like it would be on her front porch.
Yeah.
Like she'd make tea and she made the best sweet tea. That's one thing I always remember. She had the best sweet tea and her house smelled like cigarettes. And she would just sit and talk, and she had a raspy voice, and she would just sit with us while she was smoking cigarettes. And it was one cigarette after another. So whenever we left, I had told my mom, because my mom has dark hair, olive skin, brown eyes, and my mom looks like that side of the family. I have more of my dad's coloring, blonde hair, fair skin. So when I would go to Shawneetown, on my mom's side over there, they all had dark eyes, beautiful tan skin, and looked like my mom. And when I was 5, I told my mom, I was like, I want to smoke cigarettes. And my mom said, no, you don't. Why? Why would you say that? Or why? And I was like, because I want to be tan like them. And I thought that if I smoked cigarettes, that I would look like my mom and some of her cousins and her aunt and all of them. And they were just all like just the opposite of me. And I thought they were just very attractive people, but they all smoke. So I thought your skin gets tan when you smoke.
Well,
So
there you
I
go.
don't know if I shared that story before, but no, it is. You always want the opposite of what you are.
Oh, yeah.
Like sometimes I see women with like brunette and like, the opposite of me. And I'm like, oh, wow, she's so pretty. I kind of want to dye my hair dark like that. I wonder if I would look like that. And then if I did, it would be atrocious.
No.
My personality's not a brunette.
Do whatever you want.
I'm a blonde. Okay. On that note, read your quote.
Oh, yeah. Let's wrap it up.
We're
I don't even know
wrapping
how long we were going. Oh, wow. We went long. All right. Let's do this quote. In times like these, it helps to recall that there have always been times like these.
Okay, wait.
What?
I was hearing the noise up there. I'm like, what are they doing? It sounds like they're hammering something.
This makes sense. So
what did you say?
In times like these, it helps to recall that there have always been times like these. You know what I mean? People are like, why is this happening to me? Why did they pick me? People have been going through this since the beginning of time, whatever your problem is,
Yeah, we all got problems.
We sure do.
Yes, and it's not just you, it's all of us. Okay, thank you all for listening, downloading, subscribing, tagging your friends. Don't forget Togethermess.com and
We're
anything
working on
else.
some new gear, so thank you for the gear that you bought. Again, we're just going to come out some summer stuff. Keep us busy, keep our friends busy who are helping us out with the website. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. It hopefully will be coming shortly here. We just got to finish that logo and we're off and running.
And yeah, thank you guys. Y'all are awesome. Thank you for calling in and have a wonderful week. Bye.
Yay Media Group.